Hi, this is my audience. Angry Birds is a multi-million-dollar game that is so much more than just a phone game. It is toys, a movie, and spin-off games. It is really a great example of how a company took one idea and ran with it to make it a huge success. Not many people know that the famous game was developed in Finland. Helsinki, Finland's capital, is home to many well-known companies like Nokia, as well as houses a ton of new startups that are up and coming. This past summer, I studied abroad in Helsinki for a month and really fell in love with the city. Helsinki is a very tech-savvy city full of startups, and the world needs to start paying attention to it. Today, I would like to share with you a brief history of Helsinki, the startup culture, and some of the places that made my experience here there so special. To start off, let's discuss the history of Helsinki. Finland has been ruled by many other countries. When Helsinki was founded, it was part of Sweden. Their king Gustavus Vasa founded Helsinki in 1550. Helsinki grew in size when Sweden began construction of the Suomenella fortress off Helsinki's coast in 1748. Russia conquered Finland in 1809 and ruled Finland until it gained its independence in 1917. And Helsinki has been the capital ever since Finland gained independence. While I was there, Finland celebrated 100 years of independence. It was a really exciting time to be in the capital. Finns are very knowledgeable about their past and are willing to tell you the role their family has had in the development of Finland. Most Finns speak multiple languages. English is the most common, which is really helpful for travelers, but most Finnish people speak a second language additionally, either Swedish or Finnish, depending on their ancestry. Depending on if you speak Finnish or Swedish, there are certain parks and schools you go to. Swedish is considered the more higher class of the two languages, and our teacher's assistant at Hogmanton, the school at which I studied, was actually considered Swedish nobility, which was really neat. Now that we've learned about the past, we can talk about the present. The current culture in Helsinki can best be described by Tina Cowell, the executive director of the Helsinki Metropolitan Smart and Clean Foundation. Helsinki is like a test lab for the world's megacities. Its willingness to experiment has helped make the quality of life in Helsinki among the best in the world. 10% of the world's startups are located in Finland, even though it is the sparsest populated country in the EU, according to Forbes.com. The Nordic model, according to socialeurope.edu, is the welfare state with its high progressive taxes and strong public sector. Many doubt if it's sustainable long run, and only time will tell. Because of this model, the cost of everything in Finland was very inflated compared to other EU countries that we traveled to. A cup of coffee is easily €5, and the average meal I ate out was around €18. Lastly, I would like to share some places that made the city so special to me. Stockman's is 8 floors of anything you could ever need. I always explain it by comparing it to a Target the size of a mall. According to myhelsinki.fi, it is the largest department store in the Nordic region and the 5th largest in Europe. Within the stores, there are many levels of clothing and accessories, food and banking services, as well as travel services. In fact, Stockman's was the only place near us in the city that I could go to pool money. My second favorite place in Helsinki was Fazer Chocolate. Carl Fazer opened up Fazer's Cafe in 1891 and originally had production in the heart of Helsinki. Presently, Fazer's has property outside the city where they produce their products and give tours to guests. Fazer chocolates are loved by Finns, and they definitely have a monopoly on the chocolate industry in the country. I got the chance to go out to their location outside of the city and visit and taste test some of their chocolates. And let me tell you, Fazer's is reason enough to travel to Helsinki. In conclusion, I covered a brief history of Finland, the current culture of the city, and some of my favorite places that are a big part of Helsinki. So next time you get the chance to travel bug, instead of going to mainland Europe like most people do, try branching out and going to Helsinki, an underrated capital that more people need to visit. But maybe don't go in the winter. The summertime has better weather, which is in the 60s, is a perfect break from Texas. And then, here's my audience again.